All right, let's talk about Angel Heart. Angel Heart is one of those movies that makes you feel like you need a shower after watching it. It's grimy, sweaty, and just dripping with doom from start to finish. With all the Louisiana swamp sweat and blood dripping from the walls, it's like you need to get tested for Hep C after watching it. Mickey Rourke plays a private detective who's so clueless he accidentally solves his own murder without realizing it. And Lisa Bonet does some very un-Cosby Show-like activities. And Robert De Niro plays the most obvious Satan in film history. But he's incredible. I know everyone gives Al Pacino the nod for like the best devil character, but Robert De Niro's devil is really damn good and very convincing. I mean, this movie is basically Goodfellas in hell. And Robert De Niro's devil name? It's Louis Cypher. Lou Cypher. I mean, that's some Scooby-Doo level disguise work. It's like naming a vampire Dr. Acula and hoping no one notices. And what's hilarious is that's his name, the devil's name in Petey Wheatstraw as well. Lou Cypher. Maybe the director of Angel Heart was a big fan of Petey Wheatstraw. I mean, aren't we all? Check out my video, Petey Wheatstraw. But Mickey Rourke's character, aptly titled Harry Angel, get it? Angel Heart. He doesn't even pick up on the Lou Cypher name. He doesn't even correlate the two. Hey, this creepy guy that looks like the devil has a name that sounds like the devil. Huh, who would have thought? And he spends the whole movie looking like a hungover dog while De Niro's sitting there eating eggs and basically spoon-feeding him the plot. And Mickey Rourke in this movie is constantly drenched. He's got sweat coming out of his eyeballs, his armpits, his fingertips. Somebody hand this man a damn towel. And he's chain smoking, paranoid, and very confused because he's investigating a crime that he literally committed. Spoiler alert, he is the fucking guy, Johnny Favorite, but his brain refuses to connect the dots. It's the dumbest plot ever, but it's incredible. I love this movie. As dumb as it is, it's dark as fuck. It's really fucking scary. But there's so many damn plot holes and continuity errors in this movie, it'll drive you crazy. Like, Mickey Rourke is this able-bodied private investigator. He seems smart enough, but he doesn't remember his life at all. He's searching for this Johnny Favorite fuck, and he's never even heard of him, but it's literally him. But somehow, he lost his memory fighting in the war. Shit makes zero sense. And apparently Johnny Favorite is this singer guy that, Harry's looking for, because apparently he went missing. So it's all based on the Faustian bargain shit. You know, like what happened with Robert Johnson. He went over to the Crossroads and made a deal with old St. Lucifer to become like a baller-ass musician. And Robert Johnson did. And then died like a year later. Shout out to Robert Johnson, though. I love his music. That shit is crazy. And Johnny Favorite's also the most bubblegum fucking dime store name I've heard as well. Harry Angel, Johnny Favorite, Lou Cypher. A fucking 5-year-old could have came up with these names. But De Niro's stab at the devil is pretty damn good. De Niro plays Satan like a bored mafia boss. No pitchforks, no fire or brimstone, just a slick 3-piece suit, a calm voice, and a weirdly intense love of hard-boiled eggs. He basically plays the devil as if Vito Corleone was the devil. Super chill, stoic, but eerily menacing. But the best part is, he doesn't even try to hide who he is. His whole vibe is like, yeah, I'm the devil, but let's see how long it takes you to figure it out. And since Mickey Rourke is operating at sub-room temperature IQ in this movie, it takes him the entire runtime. And let's talk about Lisa Bonet in this movie. The satanic sex scene. Lisa Bonet in this movie is like, hey, I'm never going back to the Cosby Show, so let's ruin my own life. And she does. And what's crazy is Bill Cosby refused to let her take this role, and she took it anyways. And I'm pretty sure she got fired from the Cosby Show for it. Which is rich, of all fucking people to be horrified, Bill fucking Cosby, who turned out to be one of the biggest monsters in human history. He sabotaged Lisa Bonet's whole career after this movie. She couldn't get any work from here on out, other than shitty B movies and shows nobody watched like A Different World. Bill Cosby blackballed her from the industry because he couldn't handle the fact that his daughter's tits were out in a movie. Oh, God forbid Lisa Bonet has a little bit of nudity, as he's literally graping every chick he meets and giving them roofies. What a cocksucker. Her character, Epiphany Proudfoot, yeah, that's her actual name, is basically there to seduce Mickey Rourke, perform voodoo rituals, and have the most unholy sex scene ever filmed. And it starts out pretty normal, until it very much isn't. At first it's like, wow, Mickey Rourke is really lucky kind of deal. Then suddenly there's blood everywhere, it's raining from the ceiling, like Satan himself just hit party mode. It's disturbing, graphic, and Mickey Rourke keeps going, which tells you everything you need to know about his character. And the room turns into something out of Evil Dead 2. Blood's exploding out of the walls. And the worst part? He's having sex with his own daughter. Oh yeah, forgot to mention that. Turns out Epiphany is his kid, which means Mickey Rourke's character is starring in his own personal Greek tragedy. It's like someone took the script of Taboo 2, put it in hell, and you have Angel Heart. What's the opposite of an Oedipus complex? I guess Epiphany has a Pedipus complex? Fucking her dad? Jesus. This isn't just a bad day, it's eternal damnation. By the time the movie finally reveals that Mickey Rourke is Johnny Favorite, the murderer he's been hunting, you don't feel shocked, you just feel exhausted. You're like, buddy, we all knew an hour ago. He signs a contract with the devil, forgets about it, then spends the whole movie running in circles until De Niro gets tired of waiting and just tells him straight up. It's like watching someone lose at their own board game, and when he realizes it, he just completely falls apart. He doesn't even try to fight it. He looks like a guy who finally checked his credit card statement after a month-long bender. We've all been there. Angel Heart isn't just a horror movie, it's punishment. It's a slow, grimy, downward spiral into doom, where Mickey Rourke is the last person to figure out he's completely screwed. De Niro barely has to do anything. He just sits there eating eggs while he watches this sweaty idiot dig his own grave. If you like movies where the hero never had a chance, this is for you. If you like watching a guy suffer for every mistake he's ever made, this is for you. And if you want to see Robert De Niro as Satan, this is definitely for you. Look, if you haven't seen Angel Heart, you need to fix that. It's one of those movies that sticks with you. Not because it has cheap jump scares or loud horror movie nonsense, because it slowly crushes you under its weight. It's dread in movie form. It makes you feel like you accidentally wandered into a cursed place and now you can't leave. I mean, this movie basically traumatized me. I started having dreams that the devil was coming to me trying to make a Faustian bargain. I mean, it may have been real. Fuck. This is one of those movies, once you watch it, you can't forget it. And I take it if you came here looking up Angel Heart and you found me, it's because the same shit happened to you. This movie's fucking crazy. And Mickey Rourke gives one of his best performances. Just a man slowly realizing his life is one long mistake. Robert De Niro shows up, barely breaks a sweat, and still manages to be the best devil of all time. And Lisa Bonet, she takes the Cosby Show and burns that bitch to the ground while she's dry humping a blood-covered chicken. In the ending, it doesn't let you off easy. This isn't a movie where the hero outsmarts the devil. There's no last-minute save. Mickey Rourke loses badly. The final shot of him descending into hell through that elevator, that's cinema. So if you like horror that's psychological and completely hopeless, this is the one. Watch it, just maybe keep some air conditioning on, because you're going to feel gross by the end. So yeah, check out Angel Heart if you haven't seen it. And if you have, let me know what you think about it. And to the rest of you, I hope you have a good night, and God bless. God save your soul. Oh yeah, and don't sell your soul to the devil, because that shit never ends up good. Don't do it.